Hello, everyone. Thank you for spending a little time with us today. The date, if you are watching us live, is March 19th, 2024. My name is Jenna Smith. I am the Insurance Marketing Manager here at Sons of Norway. I'm joined by Mike Godbout, who is the Sales Manager, and we have a very special guest, our newly appointed Chief Operating Officer, Dan Seifrid. Let's quickly touch on the agenda segments for the day. We'll kick us off with our burning question. Then we'll move to knowledge drops. Mike will talk us through, there's a product for that, and get us into the information exchange. And of course, we will end with your questions. If you would like to pose a question, please use the control panel and type your question in there, as all of you are on mute to alleviate background noise. Speaking of that control panel, let's go ahead and get us our poll. You tell us, do you prefer the sunrise or sunset? So the poll is now open. I know what mine is. I don't want to, lead the witness or anything, but.
You time I get up today, so.
Yeah, I do. It's ungodly. But you also have a very small child.
I do.
So there's that. We are split down the middle. Who's going to break us? One more vote. Okay, it'll be, there it is. All right. So we have a bunch of morning people. I'm with you guys.
We are the same boat. I am a sunrise first, and I'm up at 4 a.m. every day, guaranteed. So I enjoy seeing that sunrise.
So we'll share his personal cell number in just a minute in case we need to get a hold of him. All right. So you may have seen on LinkedIn, but we are very excited to announce that the International Board of Directors has elected Daniel Seifrid as the Chief Operating Officer of Sons of Norway. He is not new to our organization. He's been with us since 2021 and initially joined as the Chief Information Officer. In 2021, operations was added to his responsibilities. Dan is an integral part of Sons of Norway and works closely with all of our departments. And he is now officially leading our small and mighty team of sales and marketing. Dan has devoted his career to fraternal insurance carriers for nearly 3 decades, and he is here with us today. Welcome, Dan.
Yes, thank you, Jenna and Mike. Thanks for spending some time with us today. It's nice to start to get involved in this aspect of the business. As Jenna mentioned, I have been in the insurance business for almost 30 years now, which is kind of hard to believe. Spent all of it with fraternal carriers. I've been here now 4 years, and this is the first time I've gotten a chance to work really closely with sales. So I'm excited, about that. I'm excited to work with these two fine folks, and I'm certainly excited to work with you guys and learn more about your business. So, thanks for having me here, and most importantly, thank you for sending business to Sons of Norway. And we know many of you work with multiple carriers, and it means a lot that, that you believe in us and you send business to us. So I guess that's all I have to say.
Awesome.
But thanks for having me.
Yes, and thank you. And from here, we'll take it over to Hasselhoff.
Yeah, Hassel. So the question is, where are we going? That's a common question I'm getting quite often from all of you agents. Mike, what's happening? What's going on with Sons of Norway? What's next? So here's a little kind of idea of what we're seeing. So as we all know, most recently, we have launched our newest product, Legacy Shirt, that dropped on February 12th of this year. That is our new 3-tiered final expense product. It's available in all of our states except for California. I do know we're still waiting on Florida and South Dakota, but I'm pretty sure we're close on Florida, but I'm not 100% positive when that's going to hit yet, but it's getting close, very close. But that is our newest product line. Why that's important is because of the platform that Legacy Shirt sits on. That's a new vendor for us regarding to our e-application. And so the exciting news is that we will be transitioning our other products onto this platform with the intent in the future to revamp these products and look at them at a different level to make sure that, for one, they're competitive in the market, 2, they're agent friendly, and 3, most importantly, they're underwriting friendly as well. So making it a lot easier for your clients to be able to get the coverage they need at a very fast and timely manner. So that's something very exciting that we're going to be bringing on with that. What that time frame is exactly, not 100% positive, whether it's going to be a few months, about a year, but know that it is our next biggest task at hand when it comes to our products, and that's what we're going to be doing. So we are already in the process of working on that. It's just these things take a little bit of time, but we're very excited for that to happen. Upgrading our technology over the past year, Dan and his team and IT per se have done a lot in regards to upgrading our systems, getting us up to basically the 21st century comparison to where we were before, which has been pretty awesome. So we've had a lot of different changes in our systems and our back end to allow us to get information on a more timely basis. Even though she is not here, one of the names that you guys are probably familiar with is Linnea. She runs our commissions and contracting department. She's done an amazing job in developing new spreadsheets and allowing us to get information faster. So when you guys request that information, we're able to get it at a moment's notice. So I have a lot more information that I can provide to you as agents if you deem necessary to look into. So just reach out to me. We can discuss what kind of stuff I can provide to you to show you where your product is at from year over year. And we can kind of start working on that to not only improve the overall business, but also improve your overall sales. So we can definitely start having conversations on that end. So I'm very excited about that. Easier access to important documents. So we are in the process of working on upgrading our member portal. What that time frame is, what that'll be, I'm not 100% positive. They are working pretty fast on it. So I will say they've done a lot. I've seen just in general, just for the past few weeks, of the amount of work they've done to that. As far as kind of getting it. So I'm very excited for that. With that, those changes will also help improve the agent portal and kind of go from there. So we are going to be looking to vamping up, but the access to the documents, things that on the member portal will be like the important documents for their policies and things like that they'll have access to, which currently they do not as of right now. So we're looking forward to that. Next up, we are going to, Jenna's allowed me to show my screen, and I'm going to kind of walk through our current agent portal. There have been some changes. So can everyone see my screen right now?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah.
I see somebody said they could see my screen.
Anybody in there? Let us know.
Yes. Matt gave me a yes. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Appreciate you, bud. All right, so this is our new agent portal. So when you first log on, the very first thing you're going to see are 2 options, Legacy Sure and then all other insurance products. So Legacy Sure, as it stands, is a standalone product on the iCover platform. So that is its own separate landing page for you to access that application. So if I were to click on this application, it brings me to this page. It says, if you have not had training, please contact us at sales. Gives us the current states that we are able to sell in. And then right here in big, bold, red box, access the Legacy Sure application here. So once you have your training complete, which most of you already do, but once you do have that training complete, we give you access. You're able to click here and it takes you to the actual application platform. If you scroll down a little bit further, you're going to find all the documents you need in regards to Legacy Sure specifically. The Why Choose Legacy Sure, a handout flyer, the underwriting guide, or a quick underwriting guide, I should say, as well as our rate sheet that recently been uploaded by Jenna. So they look amazing, by the way. I just want to point that out.
I did not design them. I cannot take credit for that. We have an awesome in-house designer.
She has done an amazing job. Probably one of the most professional-looking rate sheets I've seen personally.
That I won't argue with.
So that it was pretty awesome to see that. So I'm going to go back to the other page. Now we're going to go into all other insurance products. So this should not be anything new. This is very similar. This is the exact same as you've seen before. So this is our current agent portal platform with that quoting app that takes you to our, our term, our whole life, our annuity online application through LifeBase. Remember, over time, these products will be transitioning onto the iCover platform, but that'll happen sooner than later. We also always encourage, the video to watch for the new Legacy Sure Final Expense. You can click here and watch training video. Just let us know you watched it, so that way we can give you access. I do want to highlight 2 things as well. So in case you have important documents, clients are changing their, beneficiaries, or changing their banking information, please click the secure email link right here. That's something very vital to use to be able to do the drop down. So that way we're making sure that there's no possible chance for any type of situation to happen where information gets leaked somehow, in that kind of situation. So make sure you click that secure email. It kind of looks like this, secure file change. You can go and say secure upload, pick the person who you want to send it to, operations, new business, who's going to be, and be able to select them and then have it sent over to them. That's the way that should go. Here is our underwriting guide as well for the term and whole life fully underwritten products. So if you do not have it, click that link right there. It'll be the underwriting guide. If you scroll down a little bit further, you're going to find the product / writer training box that has all our training videos as well as our product profiles for our life insurance products. Before the sale resources is something that you guys will probably use more often than not. This will have where you're going to find the paper applications for the products we still offer paper apps for. I'll let it load up for a second. You can access the quoting app tool here as well. You have some rate sheets for other products. Now keep in mind, Simple Solution, that product is only currently available in California still. It's no longer available in any of the states. We are going to be transitioning our simplified issue current product out with our Legacy Sure app, product. So once California is officially approved, that's when that one will be away from California. But until then, it'll still remain up and running. But just so you guys are aware. Our marketing materials, a term flyer, some of the Who is Sons of Norway. I find this one to be quite valuable. A lot of clients ask Who is Sons of Norway, that exact question, and this will tell them who exactly we are. The financial journey, the agent seminar. I use this quite often more than not because it kind of gives the client a good idea of the financial journey of where they should be. Just yesterday, I had a client reach out from California and said, hey, here's my situation, and what do you recommend for me to do based in my scenario? I'm, X amount of years of age. I have this kind of stuff. I'm thinking I should do this, but I just need a professional opinion. This really happened yesterday, so I was able to do so. Went through that timeline of seminar, like, okay, this is where you categorize them. For him to be able to see that visual effect, he goes, okay, that makes sense. Now we're in the process of looking at seeing what we can do for him as far as the application. Here are the applications. So if you click this, it'll take you to all the states and different application forms, our service forms, the state guides. So the state guides is our map as far as what states we do business in. The virtual sales forms, if you need them. New member application in case your client is doing a term policy or things like that. You want to make sure they include that new member application with it. Understanding the membership dues. That's a very big one for me. I get a lot of questions on this. So I want to highlight when a client is buying a whole life insurance policy with Sons of Norway, for the owner of the policy, the fee is included in the premium that's there already established. So if we quote $50 a month, that's already including the membership for the owner. When you separate the owner and the insured, the two different people, there will be a one-time $24 fee for the insured. It's important to note that. So for the example, if the client has a $50 a month premium, the very first premium, if the owner and insured two different people, will be $74. So they get that charge, that one-time fee. After that, it will be $50 a month. But we don't want your clients to find any kind of surprises. And keep in mind, if it's a term policy, there is no membership included. So regardless if the owner and insured two separate people, that membership is still going to be added on top of that. So make sure they know that. And it's just the annual fee of the $24. Another thing to kind of look into are sell sheets. So these are very valuable in a lot of different ways. So if you click on the product sell sheet, this gives a full rundown of these products that we offer in our life policy. Now, what's not included here is our Legacy Sure, because Legacy Sure is there's a lot more to it than just listing out some information because there's 3 different tiers. But as of right now, these are current products that are on our life-based platform, our Viking Voyage of Term, our whole life participating and non-participating products. So our whole life zero refund is not participating, but it follows the same rules that's listed there as far as issue ages and face amounts. So only thing you just have to let your client know is that on a zero refund, they just don't get paid a dividend. That's the only difference. The term is all straightforward, 10, 15, 20, 30-year term. So I find that sheet to be very valuable along with the new sell sheet. So after that, we go into underwriting case development. So there's more underwriting forms here if you want to find more forms there. Servicing of clients, you're going to find all your service forms, things like that your clients may request. And then commission reports, that's kind of the one that you probably look at the most. when am I getting paid, and how much am I getting paid. So this is where you'll find all information you need. But that should be kind of the nutshell of our agent portal. Like I said, it will be getting revamped and giving a fresh new look where we've done a lot, even in the past year, to make this look a lot better and a lot easier for you to find information. And I'm hoping you find it very valuable.
Will you just quickly hover over that My Account, Mike?
Yes, a great point. So regardless if you're logged into the agent portal or not, I want to make this very clear. So I'm going to go back to the main page of Sons of Norway. Yes, pizza in Norway. That's always awesome.
Anytime pizza is awesome.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So if your client goes, hey, I'm going to use Matt because Matt gave me an option. Hey, Matt, I want to change my beneficiary. I also want to change my account information. They can select the how do I, and they go to my accounts right here, how do I, and then they set the change beneficiary form. They have the change name and address form, apply for certificate change, make payment changes. Now, most of these are actually accomplished in the same service form, but at the same time, they can easily access information right off our website without having to go through you. They could get that information, fax it, email it, or send it via mail to us, and we will process it information, no problem. So that's a good option.
All right, beautiful. I will take the screen back, and we will go ahead and start up our slideshow. I'm excited for this part.
All right. So there's a product to that. So one of the things that we wanted to highlight itself, that it's showing this way.
Thank you. I wonder why.
One quick thing.
Yeah. Bear with us here. Is that showing right?
Perfect.
Awesome. Okay.
So when we started selling Lazy Sure back on February 12th, now we did have earlier access for some agents initially on to do a pilot phase to test out the product to make sure, for one, it was working for us correctly, that the information that was being provided was coming correctly for us and as well as for the agent and the client. So there's only a few policies sold prior to that date. But starting February 12th, we really started seeing a lot more business come in. And honestly, it's been a lot better than expected. And a lot of good, actual quality business. So it's very positive for us. So part of my process, when an agent sells a product for us on Lazy Sure, I was sending that agent an email. And some of you that are in this conversation probably got that email from me, very so much so. I actually recognize a few names that actually have a quote listed in here. So thank you for your quote. But I asked them, basically, one, thank you for sending the business, and two, what do you think of the app? And these are some of the responses that I've gotten, and keep in mind, all positive. For the very first one, e-app process was beautiful. Oops, I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah.
E-app process was beautiful. Thanks for the good work. It was such an easy process. I will be providing this to my customers more and more. So to me, that right there, to hear that they're going to be providing this more and more to the customers tells me that we're on the right track with the product, right? The operations team, the product management team, the IT team, everybody had a hand into creating this product over the past year. And it was a long process, it felt like, but we're finally here. We finally got it out. And to hear these kind of feedbacks, to me, is just validation to our point. So we have more to talk about here, too. So app went great, super easy and fast. Client likes seeing the coverage options and the sliding around to see different options. So what they're talking about there, once you get the approval after 5 minutes into the application and answer medical questions, you're actually able to slide the coverage amounts to different values if the client wants to do a different value. So with that being said, if you thought your client would get say standard and they got approved for select, so we're able to get them more coverage for the exact same price you quoted them, you're able to up that without having to do a whole new application. So a lot of agents are loving that, and the clients are liking that, but they can adjust that as well. This agent's from Minnesota, but just did a remote sign with a couple, easy process, love the app, people appreciate Sons as mobile. So even though he did it remotely, the clients are here in Minnesota. They love the fact that we're home based and the fact that they can easily do the application with basically a mobile signature to get it done. So there's that. App went great. Nice, easy, and fantastic. Easy to get through. Very agent friendly. I love that. Very agent friendly. That's what I was looking for. Something easy. First one under the belt. Nice application process and quick. I really like the underwriting decision before the banking info. Slider scale is nice to increase coverage while in the home. So what we're saying with the underwriting decision before the banking info, prior to getting any of the information on the client as far as beneficiary, banking information, if they have a POA, that kind of stuff, we're able to let you know if they're approved or not. So that's saving you time alone on that aspect. Our goal is to increase your productivity by being able to get through this application even quicker. This application is a 10-minute app. I'm not even joking on that. It's literally that fast. So without further ado, Legacy Insure. If you still need training, please contact us at the 833-707-0012 option 2, or our sales line, our sales email, sales@sofn.com. And then at the very end, we'll also have our personal emails. You can reach out to us as well. All right, so another thing I want to talk about for an information exchange, cash value and why it strengthens relationships between clients and brokers. So cash value is no new thing. Everybody here understands what cash value is. I'm not here to teach you what cash value is. I'm here to kind of remind you of what cash value can do and how it can make sales happen just a little bit easier. So before I really go into what's going to happen, I'm going to kind of talk to you about something that happened 3 weeks ago. I had a member call into our sales line, and she is inquiring about her actual whole life policy. Now, she didn't know what she had, but she knew that her grandmother had bought her a policy a while back and wanted to know if she had cash value in it. And so when I pulled it up, her grandmother had purchased her a single premium whole life back in the mid to late 80s, I think it was. I can't remember the exact time frame, but the grandmother purchased it for $5,500, and the coverage amount, because she was younger at the age, was like $120,000 in coverage. So obviously those numbers aren't exactly the same today as they were back in the 80s, but at the same time, the value is kind of the same situation. But over 30 years, the client had not touched the policy because single premium, no need to, and she called in asking what her cash value was. For her surprise, she had over $31,000 in cash value into it. And so she's like, wow, this actually is what I needed to hear. I said, okay, well, what are you planning to do with the cash value? What are you looking for? Well, she was looking to purchase a home. And they had found a few different homes, but the home that they really liked was a little more higher dollar pricing point that they were able to afford initially for the down payment because they wanted to have that 20% down factor. And because she had the cash value in that account of $31,000, she was able to get the information she needed to be able to decide whether she wanted to do the loan or pull up the cash value to give the down payment for her home. And as of right now, because she was able to do so, she's in escrow for her home and sent me an email not too long ago thanking me for just in general knowing the information and being able to take care of that. So understanding cash value and talking to your clients and understanding that is going to strengthen that relationship because we're all experts in the field. We're all licensed to do this job. But a lot of times we kind of forget to talk about what's really important, why we do this job. We're here to provide solutions to future problems. That's what life insurance is, solutions to a future problem. And this is something that can be used as a benefit to your clients down the line. So remember when you're selling life insurance, specifically whole life, that you talk about the cash value and the importance of what that really is for the clients and why it's valuable to them. So it was very good for her to be able to have that happen. I hope that this also helps you understand that even though insuring a client at a younger age is not always an easy thing to talk about, it's something to describe as not as a thinking of that the client's going to pass away, but as an opportunity for future investments down the line. So because of this cash value, she was able to buy the home she really wanted. And that was invaluable there. So just keep that in mind. Just wanted to kind of highlight that and help you guys sell more products.
All right. Thank you, Mike. So earlier, Mike touched a little bit on our membership dues and how they work. So when your client signs up for an insurance policy, they are a Sons of Norway member. And we wanted to highlight an underutilized benefit that is available to those clients. So last year in 2023, our Sons of Norway Foundation awarded over $241,000 in scholarships and grants. So some scholarships and grants are available to all of our Sons of Norway members, including the insurance members so long as they keep their membership active. Now, you saw on that slide earlier, that does cover them for 1 year. So do keep that in mind, that the eligibility does sometimes require a bit more than just that initial contract, but please check these out. As you said, they are included in everything except annuities and terms. But go ahead and explore this page. And though the deadline for this particular scholarship that I'm going to talk about has passed, I want to highlight it because it gives us some insight into what's available for your clients. This is a specific scholarship to women in science titled the Nancy Lorraine Jensen Memorial Scholarship Fund. That is a mouthful. But this scholarship will award up to 100% of tuition for 1 full year. So in the follow-up email, I will include the link to the foundation page on our Sons of Norway website, or you can go check it out. But make sure that your clients are aware of this. If they have kids that are about to graduate high school and look on to what they're doing next, they aren't all specific to college. There are vocational scholarships. There are grants to travel to Norway. There are so many cool things. We're still learning, but this is definitely a member benefit that you all should check out. And we will get to questions now. Just a reminder, if you have a question, please go ahead and put it in the questions box. You can ask us anything. I know we've gotten a lot of questions on when Legacy Sure will be available in Florida. We can't tell you today, but keep an eye on your email as soon as it's approved. If you are licensed in Florida, make sure we know. We know we've talked about this ad nauseum, but there is a state survey out there. Make sure that we have all of the states that you're licensed in. That doesn't mean that we will appoint you in those states. We just need to make sure that we have these on record so that you can utilize Legacy Sure in all of the states that you're licensed in, and all of our other products for that matter. But it looks like we have answered all of the questions. Do you see any on your screen?
I don't see any on my screen, so you guys either must know everything, which is great, or you're afraid to talk to me, which is not great. And I'm a nice guy, I promise. You can ask questions. It's okay, I don't fight.
How do they get a hold of us?
All right, 833-707-0012. Option 2 is our main sales line. You can reach me my email at mgodbout@sofn.com or Jenna at jsmith@sofn.com. But please send us emails. Welcome Dan to our organization, or not to our organization, but to the COO role. We're happy to have him, and I think it's going to be a great addition to Sons of Norway to have him running the sales department. So he's overseeing the sales and marketing on that clear side. But if you guys ever have any sales related questions, always reach out to myself or Jenna, and we'll be happy to help you out.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please reach out if you need us, and have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you.